Warrior Farmer back with another one. You already know. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. It's basically the beginning of July, and we've been having a lot of rough weather. You know, the first part and second part of June were really rainy, and unfortunately after the rain, now we've hit a crazy heat spell, and a heat wave has basically been hitting southern Ontario pretty badly. So the pepper plants are not loving it. Even though they're heat loving, they ain't heat loving this much. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about here. But just looking at the herbs, everything is just super dry. I came out here just to basically give a visual inspection. If you guys remember from my shorts, something came and devoured my fennel plant as they got just barely got established. We only have a couple of new leaf sets coming in finally, and it also nibbled on some of my thyme, but for the most part everything is just super dry, saggy, upset, and not happy that it hasn't rained or had any moisture in the last couple of days. Now I did lose one of the pepper plants here, just simply because once again I think the feed that I gave it was a bit too hot. They are super unhappy. I'm gonna hit these with some water. Once these are underneath some shade in the second half of the day, once this line creeps forward, they'll be a little bit more happy, but for now they are super upset. I did have some sort of rodent come here and attack my chocolate Palermo plants. As you can see, something jumped up into the pot and started digging, but for the most part everything else looks okay. It looks decently and relatively healthy. Now this is the problem with set and forget. If you don't get the mixture right, then something bad can happen, right? If you don't take into account growing conditions. But you know, for the most part they did kick back because they are more green than they were, although the leaves are very small, just simply because the plant is struggling. But already it looks like we're having some issues with bugs and some pests and rodents, as was expected. That happens pretty much every year. I'm not sure what this is doing here, but yeah, man, I mean, for the most part it's just you know, I gotta hit these with some water. Alright guys, so I got everything watered and everything's looking a lot more perky than it was a few seconds ago, I'll tell you that much. Make sure you guys are out hitting your plants with water if and as needed. You know, these things get dry pretty quick, especially when they're exposed to full sunlight. Everything needs water just like we do. Plants are living just like we are, so you can expect that they're gonna need a nice feeding. But yeah, man, super glad I could hit these plants in time. They are looking a lot better now that I got some water onto them. How are you guys' plants doing with this heat spell? It's been pretty much over 30 degrees for, you know, the last week. My grass is even dying, as you guys can see here. Everything's turning yellow, and usually my my section's pretty much an oasis. All it really took was maybe 2 days, 3 days of consecutive super heat. Whoops, almost tripped over my shit. But yeah, man, so for the most part, let me know how you guys are doing with your peppers. Are they being stunted, and or do you guys have them in a shadier area, and are they doing good? Mine, not so much, too bad. Unfortunately, so far we do got a lot of growing season left, so let me know what you guys how you guys are doing with your gardens in the comment section. Hope you guys are doing good. See you guys on another one.